Easton, you and I have done some fishing before, but this is the first time out on big water out of the boat.
That's right, and first time at night too.
You know, in the middle of the summer, I prefer fishing for bass and stripers and walleye, all of them, at night. I've kind of been getting a couple fishing reports, but I've been told two things. There's a lot of debris in the water.
Right.
And the other thing is that I've heard they're biting close to the dam. For someone who hasn't really done a whole lot of night fishing, there's a couple things that's pretty important. First off, I would start on a lake that you know a little bit.
That makes sense.
That's pretty important. Second, man,
life jackets.
They make these life jackets so light nowadays, they're really not that heavy. And the third thing is, before you take off and it gets dark, check your lights. Yep. So we're gonna make sure that all of our lights are working properly. Okay. Because we don't want to get
7 miles up the lake and not have lights.
It'd be like trying to drive home with no headlights. We're gonna ease down that way and hopefully we catch a couple fish.
Catch a few.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. Oh, largemouth. That's about what hit me the first go.
Came out of the water awful quick.
Yeah. Well, I cast it up there. I cast it up here near that tree, that bush there. Yeah. And I swam it, and he hit it before it hit the ground. Whoop.
Quicker.
There you go. That's exactly right where he was going anyway.
That's right.
Hopefully they get bigger.
Well, you got the skunk out of the boat.
There you go. Catch the aggressive fish tonight, we're gonna move. A lot of it will be moving with the big motor. We're going back that way. We're gonna leave the trolling motor down. And I mean, we're gonna move.
Cover the water.
Move. We're not gonna try to talk them into biting.
We're gonna find the ones that are already eating.
They're looking for us, so while we're looking for them. Here we go. This is definitely a better fish than the last one.
I'd say that's better, all right.
What do we got there?
Yeah, it's a little better fish than what you had.
A little better fish, different. Last one was a black bass. Well, a largemouth black bass. This is also a black bass, but this is a smallmouth.
It's a beautiful fish.
You know what? It ain't even dark yet. We've already had 3 bites, 2 fish in the boat. That's not too bad.
That's a good start to the day.
Uh-oh.
I hear the drag slipping.
That bait never hit the bottom. These fish are close. They are close to the bank. Gonna jump right here. There we go. Look at, there we go. Now
you're doing it.
2 casts ago, we caught one we said 15 inches. This one here would keep. Look at there. This is why
you come out at night.
You come out at night, and this is why Lake Cumberland, Dale Hollow, Laurel Lake, these crystal clear reservoirs, man, coming out here at nighttime, catching these fish is an absolute blast. Over 20. That fish is over 20 inches. This actually, in the state of Kentucky, over 20 inches is considered a trophy fish. So this fish here qualifies
for a trophy fish
program. So it's over 20 inches, about 20 1/4. All right, hey, they're biting.
Let's do it.
Let's put a few more in the boat. Uh-oh, there we go. That thing hit it deep, way out here. Dang, is that a striper?
There's a drum.
It's a drum. Well, what do you know? That is a freshwater drum. Now, they get a lot bigger than this. I've caught them on swim bait stuff before, 30, 40 pounds, and I've seen them much bigger than that. That one's a little thin, and we got no use for him. We're gonna put him back.
That's right. Thanks for the fight, buddy.
There you go.
He hit it way out deep.
That thing hit it out here in 40 feet of water. Make that cast as close to the bank as I can, and then get that rod tip up in the air so that as it's falling, I'm kind of tracing that bottom, and then when all of a sudden, I can literally feel a little bit of pull on the end of the rod. And then,
while it's sinking.
And I'll lift back up. Sometimes I'll pop it a few times, let it go back down. And the other good thing it does is it lets me know I always have good contact with the bait that way. What the heck was that? Look at that beast. Now, I was just talking about filling the bait.
Yeah.
Now, a fish that size hits, if you have any slack in your line at all,
you're not feeling it.
You don't know that fish hit. But with the way that I was demonstrating how I keep the line tight on the fall like that, any little touch, if you got a pretty sensitive rod, you'll feel that fish hit. That is a trophy.
It looks fishy up here. There's one.
Got him?
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, he's not very big.
There you go.
I'll take it.
Pretty good fish.
I'll take it.
There you go.
Not too bad.
How did he smoke it or just kind of?
He tapped it twice and started swimming. I'll take it.
So Easton, you're constantly in communication with people who are wanting to know more about fishing. So for someone who says, you know, I want to get back into fishing, it's an industry that is constantly changing.
Yep.
You can grab a rod and reel and a bobber and go fishing, and that's great. But if you kind of want to keep up with some of the trends or get back into fishing, what type of resources are out there for someone?
Online, there's resources all over that you can look at. We do these classes for people that maybe used to fish when they were younger and quit and got busy with school and all that. You know, our classes are great for somebody that's looking to get back into it, or a beginner that's never even been fishing. All the information that we use can be found on the website under education and then aquatic ed. My contact info is on there as well. And like I said, we're always happy to answer questions and help somebody to try to get into it.
What do we got here?
Not too bad. A little better than I first thought.
Yeah. Tell you what, it's been a lot of fun. Crazy thing is once we kind of figured out these fish were out here on the main lake, it really hadn't mattered how we've tried to catch them. They've eaten
several different baits.
Whatever we've thrown.
Yeah.
But I've had a blast. I appreciate you coming out here and fishing with me.
Appreciate you inviting me.
It's been a lot of fun.
Anytime we can come catch those, it's a good time.
I'll tell you what, I didn't plan to be out here all night, but I did plan for breakfast. What do you think? You about ready to go get a bite to eat?
Yeah, I'm ready when you are.
We're gonna get in at a reasonable time.
I'm not mad about that.
All right, it's been fun, man.
Been good. Appreciate it.